Capricorn, thanks for joining me. My name is Gregory Scott and this is your astrology and tarot forecast for April 2015. So let's have a look at what's coming up for you. On the 1st of April, Mars goes into Taurus in your 5th house. Mars is the planet of desire. It's the archetypal masculine planet of war and what it is you want. So this is kind of, I want this and I don't care about anyone else. It's in Taurus, which is very practical, very sensual, and it's in your 5th house of romance and relationship, and also Venus is hovering 18 degrees away from it. So really what I see you focusing on and what I see you wanting at the beginning of April is a relationship and a desire to find someone or to rediscover romance. So I would suggest that you go out on dates, that you do spend time with your partner to kind of rediscover that, because it's something that you're really putting at pole position here. This is paramount to you. And if you ignore it, then you'll get irritated, restless. So it's important to heed that message that's coming from inside you and to really go with it. On the 4th of April, there's a full moon occurring, and that happens in your 10th house of career. It's in Libra, and the full moon is a period of fruition and things coming together and blossoming. And what I get is that your career is in a very good place, that you're getting on very well with people, and that you've got a clear plan of where you want to go in work. However, on the 4th, there's also a total lunar eclipse, which means that the full moon is blacked out by the shadow of the Earth, and it's on the North Node, which means it brings new information in. It's expansive, it's acquisitive, it's like a vacuum cleaner sucking in new power. So you're doing very well in your career, you're getting on with the people you work with, but that lunar eclipse is going to cause you to think about where you want to go for the next 5 years. You've got a lot of success going on already, but you're going to want to build on that success. So you're going to ask yourself some really big life questions in terms of your work. Are you in the right job? Are you helping people the way you want to help them? Are you making money the way you want to make money? Do you have that ability to move up the ladder the way you want to move up the ladder? Are all of those things in place, or do you need to change your career? Ask yourself those questions, but I really think that the questions you will ask yourself at this time will be productive and will really lead to bigger and better things in future. You know, I was told very long ago that careers need planning, and you are going to plan your career by asking yourself those underlying fundamental questions, which will allow you then to move your career in ways that you want it to move in. Venus goes into Gemini in your 6th house on the 12th of April, and what that means is that you're very pleased with the way your daily life looks. It opposes Saturn there in the 12th house, and what that means is you're pretty content in the way your life is running, and you can communicate that. So I don't see any major upheavals, I don't see any clouds on the horizon in terms of the way your life is looking, and I see you in a place that's very content and at ease with everything. So what that indicates to me is that the questions you ask yourself around that period of the full moon lunar eclipse is that you're pretty content and that you've set yourself up and you put yourself in a position that allows you to achieve all of those things you want to achieve. So good for you. On the 15th of the month, Mercury goes into Taurus in your 5th house, and again you're going to focus on romance and finding someone to share your passions with, someone you can be intimate with, someone you can really be loving with. So make some space for that. If you're in a relationship already, then again, to rediscover that or to improve the romance side of things, it's about spending time with other people. And not crowds of people, but that one intimate partner. Okay, so it's quite a springtime of romance and one-to-one sessions between you and another person. So April is really archetypally springtime and romance for you. Okay, maybe go on a little holiday, although I think you're going to be too focused on work at the same time. Virgo's in your 9th house of... Yes, I would suggest you do go on a little weekend break, a trip like that. And Virgo rules your 9th house, so it means that you'll be able to discern and be very clear about what you're looking for and really find somewhere nice. Have a couple of days away in April, it would really serve you. Okay, there's a new moon occurring on the 18th of April, and that's in your family sector. And again, remember the lunar eclipse made the moon completely black out. A new moon is when the moon is completely blacked out. And it's like a black hole. It draws in energy. And this is happening in your fourth house of family. So with the push and the drive for romance and finding that in your life, it's got a purpose. And the purpose is to discover what kind of family you want. Do you want to be single, living in a flat? There's nothing wrong with that, but if that's what you want. Do you want to be married with 2 kids? Do you want to improve your relationships with your parents, with your children? What is it that you want? And again, big questions in April. On the 4th, during that lunar eclipse, on the 18th, what is it that I want to achieve? And what energy can I put in, and how can I exert myself to make that happen? Okay, end of the month is interesting. 25th, there's 2 things going on here. The first is that, good news, there's new life in terms of how you feel about yourself, and it trines Mercury and Mars in your 5th. So you do get some new kind of insight into yourself as a result of this romantic kind of desire drive that's been with you all month. And then also there's a trine between Saturn and Jupiter and the moon in the 7th and 8th, and that means you're able to break through some of those limitations in your relationship. So I think you have a positive outcome, and you learn about yourself, and you also find someone who was not in your life before, or you find a different element of someone that you weren't aware of before, and you do unearth treasures that you were looking for. So it does have a positive outcome for you this month, Capricorn. Let me draw a card here to give you an overall theme for April. Oh, okay, and exactly the same theme. The card I've drawn is the 8 of Swords in... The 8 of Swords, I was going to say in reverse, but it's not in reverse. And the 8 of Swords is about taking the blindfold off, seeing what it is that you didn't see before, getting rid of those swords of negativity, feeling freer, and also getting in touch with your own inner red dress, getting in touch with your passions and your desires. And that's really what April is all about for you. So things are getting better and more passionate and fiery and sparky for you. Okay, so have a great month. If you'd like a private reading to just give you some more insight into any of these themes, and please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you'll see the types of readings that I offer. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and have a fantastic April. All the best. I'm using the Radiant Rider Waite deck for this reading. Let's see what's coming up. Okay.